Hey guys and girls, it's Mark, and I'm Truth Seeker, and we're in Soul 837, and it's really just getting aggravating. It's just so blatant what NASA and JPL are pulling. It really, I just want to explode. I mean, I'm just so aggravated. What they're doing to these pictures, it just doesn't even. There's just very little bits that I believe are real, and those are the pieces that I'm going to show you. And it's just some pretty amazing stuff as far as I'm concerned. Okay, let's get started. I mean, right off the bat, I mean, just look at this. I mean, where do you go that you just see this made in nature? I mean, it's just unreal. The nonsense that is being presented to the public. I mean, it's just. I mean, I've really had it. I mean, look at these circles. Just the hell. Just not even that. I mean, just everywhere. I mean, you could see the manipulation, and I mean, like I said, there's little bits and pieces, you know, that are coming through, and that I'm able to, use Photoshop to bring it out. There's nothing that I'm adding. Um, I'm just trying to remove some of that nasty color, and there's like a rainbow effect, and there's a bunch of lines and boxes and blur boxes like these, and I mean, you could see that there was something here at one time. I mean, just look at these circles. Like, here's a tube with a circle on top and other circles. Look, and they come right across here and just blur it. Look at this blur right here. It looks like a big tube back here, going back. Just a big blur. This got through. Look at this. I take that to be the eye, right? There's a little mouth. See the mouth? Their nose. It actually looks like it's got something to represent hair. Or it's wearing something on its head. You could see let me bring it in a little closer. Here. Not that it matters, but see? Look at that. Comes down, there would be the nose, the mouth. It's got a base. You could see the shadow coming right back. And like I said, it looks like it's either got something to represent hair or it's something on its head. I mean, it's there. That's all I could say. I found a lot of stuff like this, you know. It's what's there. It's what's on Mars. That's it. It's what's there. Somebody made this stuff. Our government knows about it. Are there people there? Are we in contact with the civilization that's there? Are we trying to wipe that civilization out so that, God forbid, we had an extinction type event here? We have a place to go for the elite. I mean, who only knows? I mean, who knows how deep this runs? I mean, look at this here. You can see where they came in with these blurs. Look at it. It looks like your typical gray alien. Okay? The big head. Here comes down a body. Right? See how this is all blurred? And there's a shadow right behind it. So something is standing here. And there's a shadow. Okay? You can see there's a shadow right behind whatever this is standing up. But see, they come in with these boxes and they blur them. They blur these pixels and move them around. See how this is cut off straight just like this? What picture do you take? You know, I mean, go look at your pictures on your computer. Look at how it's just cut straight off here. Look at it. It looks like your typical gray alien. There's the mouth. That would be the other eye. See, this would come down and be the other part of the head. I mean, look at this. Then you come over to this object here. I mean, what is this stuff? Look at it. It's got a perfect ball on top, or representing as perfect as can be from what we could see. Another ball. You can see there's structure back here. I mean, look at the angles on this. And then you come over, let's see. I wanted to show you this area here. And look at this stuff here. I mean, these are just not rocks. They may be stone, but there's stuff carved in them. I mean, look at this. There's another eye. See how they put this blur box here? That would be the other eye, the nose. You see it comes down. You can see almost like a chin area. See how they blurred all this? See how heavy the blur gets? Here looks to be some type of statue standing up. Alright, then you come over to this area here. Look at this. See how this is all heavily blurred here? Look at this object coming out. It looks to be coming straight up. You see the little shadow. It's coming right out. It looks like maybe some type of face, and it's metallic in nature, silver. Then you come over to this. Look at this stuff. And just look at these. It's just amazing. To me, this stuff's amazing because this is just not a rock. There's no reason for them to blur this stuff out this heavy if it was just rocks. Then all the way to the right, bottom right of the picture, it's a perfect S. As perfect as you're going to get for Mars, but this stuff's just, to me, is just pretty impressive. Here it is. You can see what's underneath a lot of this blur. Amazing, the symmetry, the carvings. I mean, it's just undeniable. I mean, this to me here looks like a piece of machinery. There's a ball, another ball. You can see the shadows coming down from it, right? It looks to be rectangular from what I could see on my screen, and there's a pipe coming out of it. Okay, you see where the pipe's coming out? See, it's got some type of flange, and then there's the pipe. And then it's coming down into here. There's more structure. I mean, I've never seen rocks like that anywhere. Never. So I could really see why they're blurring this stuff out and taking the time. I mean, this photo took me a while to get it to this point. They really did a good job. These last couple of souls, they're really going to town on these pictures. I mean, there's a lot that they have to protect, that they're covering up, and they're really trying to make sure that we're not going to be able to make heads or tails of any of this. I mean, look at this. It's just, I'm amazed. To me, I'm like a kid in Christmas morning. Every time I open one of these photos. Looks to be rectangular with an opening. And it has some type of light on top of it. And it's hard to really make heads or tails of anything else because they just, these boxes, these blur boxes are just way too strong. You just can't get through it. Next we'll come to this. Look at that. Very nice. You can see that they came in and they put this black blur over the bottom. It really throws you off on this object, and there's more black smudging all over this little area. But this piece comes up, you can see there's a shadow. To me, when this comes out, it's a statue head. That would be the eye. There would be another eye on the other side. Maybe some type of crown on top of it. See how it's coming out? You see there's a little bit left before they blurred it of shadow underneath. Look at how heavily they came in and blurred this. Now this, from a distance, is supposed to be sand. Alright? Now look what happens when I zoom in. You could actually see through. Look at this. This is supposed to be sand. Look at how blatant this is. It's actually, this here looks like a person standing there. That would be their head, the body, the arms. Or it's a statue, but here's more. Look at, they just came in and just blurred right over it. This whole area. Look at that straight line that's going through there. Look at how heavy this is here. We can only wonder what's underneath that. And the sad thing is, we'll probably never know. Never know 100%. Look at the structures in this. See how they came and blurred this right over. There's an S. I mean, a lot of these, I believe, are just huge grave markers or monuments. And that's why I believe that we went to this area. They knew this. This is like a religious, area for them, or looks like a triangle. This is weird. Look at these lines. But I believe we went to Gale Crater for specific reasons. I mean, I know exactly why. There's stuff coming up out of the ground. There would be a big mouth, arms coming down. sticking out of there. Perfect. Look at this triangle. Look at the shape of this thing. That's why they came in here and they heavily. I mean, this is not a sandbar. Well, it's just not. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's such an insult to our intelligence. It's like they're saying here it is, we're manipulating it, and there's absolutely nothing that the American people or any of you making videos or anything that you're going to do. You're going to it's just so blatant, you know. It's like, here it is. What are you guys going to do about it? And that's the most frustrating part, you know, because I know what I'm seeing. I know it's here. I'm just a normal person, you know, not crazy. Look at these statues. You know, I got a lot of subscribers, you know, and very few negative comments. I mean, I haven't had to ban anybody from the channel in a long time. I mean, most people just have nice things to say, you know. And for me, I'm totally amazed that I have almost 1 million views in less than a year, and you know, a couple thousand subscribers. I mean, it's just, I'm totally blown away. See how they morphed this? See how they just melted it? Look, there's the eye, there's the other eye, there's the nose, mouth. See how they came in and just morphed the statue? These look like entrances. I'm just going to scroll through some of the interesting parts of this photo and see what you guys can pick out of it. You know, it's amazing how you guys, you know, I think I catch everything, but I'm not even touching the surface. Look at these statues. It's amazing how many things you know, my viewers find in these photos. How strange this is. I mean, it's a circle. It's got a white, it looks like a ball with a white ring around it, and then the same thing on this side. And then they came in and put a, you could see they just, how they worked it. They just put a black smudge right across here. Very frustrating. Look at these lines. Look at this. There's something very important here. Like last night I was watching one of my buddy that does this, Will from What's Up in the Sky 37, and I'm watching his video, and he's, very rarely do you ever hear him swear, and very rarely do I ever swear on my channel. I just try not to, you know, but like, really, like right now, I just want to explode, you know, every possible word that I could utter and scream at Nats and JPL. I wish I could, but I know there's a lot of young kids that watch this, you know. And I try to keep my channel for, you know, the average guy and girl. You know, I try not to get too technical, you know, just for the average, you know, person. You know, there's a lot of websites out there that really get technical into And that's fine. I'm just for your average Joe that is maybe just getting into this. Like, look at this shadow underneath this object. Yeah. Whatever here is pretty shiny. There's something's reflecting. Yeah. I just try to make my channel, just for the average person, from a beginner into this to somebody that's got a little experience. And I always give you the links down in the description. And I always encourage people to go download this for yourself. Even though I try to keep myself as honest as possible. And if you do something wrong, there's a lot of people out there that'll call you on it in this community. And like I was saying in my last video, there's a lot of bullshit out there, a lot of junk. There's a lot of garbage, and it aggravates me to see that some of this stuff is getting 4, 5, 600,000 views, 40,000 views. I mean, it's just garbage, and people see this stuff, and it really leaves a bad taste in their mouth about what we're doing. We kind of all get bundled together. There's a lot of garbage out there, and I ask my viewers to please do not click on any of those videos. Do not like them. It's just garbage. I mean, if you can, leave a comment. Try to keep them on the up and up, because there's a lot of good research that they can be doing. But they're putting out this quirky stuff to get views, and I'd rather get 5,000 views on my video in a year, and it be honest and really touch 5,000 people when they look at that video. That I'm really showing you something amazing, and it's true. But that's about it for this. We're going on about 23 minutes. The holidays are coming up. I want to wish everybody a happy holiday. Please be safe, and if you can, and only if you can, donate to one of your local rescues, your animal rescues. Preferably, if you want to do something that, is a passion of mine, pit bull dogs. I mean, they really get such a bad rap. And it's the only dog I've ever owned in my life, always pit bulls. And they're the sweetest dogs. And it's a shame the way they get used and abused, because they're just a beautiful, smart breed. And, there's a story that I tell people, those dogs are dangerous. You know what? I had almost to get stitches from a poodle that bit me. And a Chihuahua once bit me and got me pretty good. But I'll tell you, I've never had any even close to being bit by a pit bull. So, and I've been around a lot of dogs. All right, guys. So if you can, for the holidays, even if it's $5, $10, or just a bag of treats or food, drop it off at your local rescue. They can always, or your local pound. They can always use your help. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Love you all.